Hey, Heart Seekers, welcome to the Heart's Hello Show, a space where truth meets tenderness and your journey back to yourself begins. I am your host, Kiana Talena, and around here, we don't do surface. We get real, we go deep, and we speak to the parts of you that you thought no one saw. Whether you're in a season of rediscovery, rebuilding, or just trying to breathe again, you're safe here. Let's unpack, unlearn, and unlock who you were always meant to be.
Hey, friend. All right, so today we're just going to breathe a bit because I don't need you to pick up a pen, a pencil. I don't need you to take any notes. I don't need you to get any paper out. This episode isn't a lesson, it's a reminder. Because somewhere along the way, many of us, with my hand raised as well, started believing that if God wasn't doing something big, loud, or life altering, then maybe, just maybe, he wasn't speaking at all. And that just isn't true. So this morning, before my feet even touched the floor, there was no big revelation, just a quiet awareness that God is here. And sometimes we're so focused on the big prayers, the big goals, the big breakthroughs that we miss the quiet ways God is showing up right in front of us. So God speaks when he wakes us up in the morning, before your phone lights up, before the world starts asking anything of you. See, God speaks through the birds chirping outside, through the sun rising again, faithful, steady, right on time. See, God speaks in your dreams, in the moments where something stirs your spirit and you wake up not quite sure why, but you know something was happening. See, God speaks throughout the day in a text that comes at just the right moment, in a song that meets you exactly where you are, in a thought that feels calm instead of chaotic. And sometimes God speaks by simply sustaining you, by holding you together on days that you didn't think you had the strength to keep going. See, this is exactly the space that led me to write my children's book, Dear God, Will You Be My Friend? And although it's for children, it was a reminder that I needed, and maybe you do too, that God isn't distant. He isn't far away. He isn't waiting for us to have the right words, that he is just that close as your breath is to you. That is how close he is. See, he listens, he responds, he wants a relationship, not perfection. And so that book for me was written for children, yes, but it was also for the child in all of us who just needs to be reminded that God is near and that he hears us and that we can talk to him just as we are. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the right words. You don't have to be eloquent in speech. Just as you are. And so if you've been questioning, if you've been wondering where God is, if you've been waiting for a sign, let this be your reminder that God is still speaking. See, he hasn't stopped. He hasn't turned away. He hasn't forgotten. He's just speaking in ways that requires you, us, to slow down, to listen, to notice. So before this episode ends, I just want to invite you to notice one small thing today. Something steady, something gentle, something that reminds you that you're not alone. Because God is there too. And he loves you deeply, personally, and intentionally. So this week, today, may you notice God in the small moments. May his presence feel close, not complicated. May you remember that you are seen, held, and deeply loved because God is still speaking and he is still speaking to you.
If this episode spoke to your heart, I hope you'll sit with it, share it, and let it shift something in you. You don't have to have it all together. You just have to be willing to be real. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep saying hello to your heart. And until next time, I'm Kiana Talena, and this is the Heart's Hello Show, where growth sounds like grace and healing feels like home.